know what the color of this? Why
do you choose the color?
Stuff, to have this color? I said, I have no idea. Maybe from the family of the people who have the Tata.
Yeah, just to come to see you also.
He got some question to ask.
Yes.
So he asked me that, do you know what the color of this? Why do you choose the color? Stuff, to have this color? I said, I have no idea. Maybe from the family of the people who have the Tata.
If you go to America, then they think the wood badge is very important, and everything has to be symbolic, and they have to have a reason.
Yes.
And so if you go onto the internet and these websites, they would tell you a whole load of things, why this is this colour and why this is this and what it stands for, and it's all rubbish. Now I am going to tell you the truth, but you probably won't like it.
Yeah, let me, because he said it's
In 1919, at the first Wood Badge course, the first Gilwell Scout troop was formed of people that had taken the Wood Badge. And the scouter was given the job of going to buy the material for the neckerchiefs.
Yeah.
In London, there's a famous market called the Portobello Road Market,
next to my
which has
house.
stalls outside.
Yes.
So we went to this Indian trader who got all the material, and this roll of material, this colour, was the cheapest. Now, if you don't believe me and you think I'm making it up, the scouter wrote a book who worked here. It was called Hayden Dimmock, Francis Hayden Dimmock, and the book was called Bare Knees Days. And in that book, he talks about going and buying the material. However, the interesting thing is that the inside of the neckerchief is a different colour than the outside. And although this looks pinky, in Scout history, this is dove grey, and it's for peace. This is the important thing. That is the important thing. That is the tartan, the Scottish tartan, of Boys McLaren, who was a scout official from Scotland, from Ross Scythe, and he gave Baden-Powell the money to buy this. So his tartan is here.
That's why.
So on Easter 1918, the park was purchased from the money from Boys McLaren, that was his name, and it was used for a campsite for the boys of North East London, the first training ground for adult scouters. They had some weekend courses in this county and some weekend courses in that county, but what happened in that county and what happened in this county were different.
Yes.
Those the first time, first Wood Badge course was here. And another thing that Baden-Powell saw in this place was it would be for experimental scouting. So it would always be moving forward. So it had three purposes: camping site for the boys of North East London, training ground for a uniform training system, and then an experimental scouting to move it forward. So he said, if you're a trained scout here, then you will get a badge. He thought, what can I give them for a badge? So when he was in Africa and he was a soldier, his job was to go and find an African chief who was causing a lot of trouble to the British, and everywhere he went, he was always behind, because the Africans lived there and they could hear and see from a long way away, and Baden-Powell was on a horse, he got no chance. So he arrived in this village and the chief was gone, but the fire was burning next door to the huts, and in the hut there was a big long necklace, right? The chief was called Dini Zulu, and he had a big long necklace and it was made up of beads. Bigger beads, little beads, and it went all the way down and round twice. Over 400 of these beads. So he said, what I will do, he said, people who train, they will get this special badge, which we'll call the Wood Badge. They didn't wear it around their neck, they wore it in their hats. okay, which was all very good until you went inside a building and took your hat off, because then you lost your wood bits. Nobody would know, would they?
yeah,
So
you're
then
right.
we had them like this. So, if you look here,
Yes.
this is a good imitation of a Dinizulu bead, but the way of telling a Dinizulu bead is that the wood is of the yellow acacia or stinkwood, which grows all over Africa. And you get a twig, and the sap, to keep the tree alive, goes up a little hole in the middle of the twig. So if you've got a very, very fine piece of wire, and it goes, can you see down that little hole there?
Yes, yes.
Well, that's been put there with a knife to make it look like a proper Dinizulu bead. So these are very good imitation. But the real thing, the hole is real. And you can put a little piece of wire through.
You got one? Yeah, that one.
No, Gilwell Oak.
Let's go all over. It's not a Dinizulu bead.
No.
No, well, I'm going to do it. Yes.
Do you want to go to?
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
yes.
so. He said,
Can you just introduce yourself,
to the
please?
Thai scout
For the video.
no,
Yes. Your name,
Right, so
please.
hello Scouts in Thailand. I've been to Thailand many times and I've seen your Scouts and they are very, very smart. And my name is Colin Walker and I am a Scout historian and I write these books. And look, here is me.
Wow.
And this is a kudu horn from Africa, and I am in Africa. And Baden Powell brought one of these kudu horns home with him from Africa. And when he went to Brownsea, he blew through the hole and he woke all the boys up in the morning at 6 o'clock on Brownsea Island.
Yeah.
Right, and then
We are going on
he
the
used it for everything else, at World Jamborees, and we have this kudu horn in the White House. So there we are.
Yes.
Enjoy your scouting.
Thank you.
Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ